What's up, guys? Got another video for you. Part 5, road to E3, man. We are 48 hours out from our trip to LA. Just finished up work and a few things came to mind today. Well, actually, going back to the video from part 4, talked about Square Enix, talked about Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, and what I was really looking forward to, as far as really, anticipated games that I really wanted to play. And reading this afternoon an article about how there will be no appearance. I'm in a parking garage, guys, by the way. No appearance from Square Enix about Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts. So, kind of bummed about that. Like, really bummed. But I'm sure there's a good reason for it. They were there last year. They were there for, 15 minutes? But, best 15 minutes of my life. But who knows? I'm sure there's a good reason why they're not going to be there. So I'm sure we'll see some stuff, as time goes on, because they did mention that both of those games were still in their project stages. So, we'll see. But, getting on to what I really wanted to talk about was, most of you guys that are watching the live stream have been playing a lot of Killer Instinct, and we've talked about this in some previous blog videos. But, there was another game that I played growing up that I really enjoyed playing, an age-appropriate game that, I think we all hold very close to our hearts, And I think most of you probably already know this as Super Smash Brothers. Now, I haven't played that game since it was on the actually on the Wii, I'm sorry. I played it on the GameCube a lot, played it on Nintendo 64 religiously. But that game is just, it's fun. It's fun. And I can't even begin to tell you how many. I've actually played more tournaments with that game than I have any other fighting game. And a lot of good memories playing that game. And I've really, the last couple of days, have been doing a lot of research from Nintendo. I've been who isn't a fan of Nintendo? They're the one company that I'd love to see them just be successful. And I know that for the last couple of years, they have just been having a hard time. Everything from sales to software, just everything. They're just having a really hard time with stuff. I never owned a handheld system other than the Game Boy. I've had a, as far as Nintendo is concerned, since we're on the topic about Nintendo, I didn't buy a 3DS. I didn't have any of those handheld systems, that whole generation. I went and got a PlayStation Portable and a PlayStation Vita, but I never got a 3DS or a DS system. I kind of wish I did, because a lot of the games I had a chance to play. I had some friends that had those handhelds, and they were a lot of fun to play. Some of the games are on there, and I hear that Super Smash Brothers is going to come out on the 3DS. And I really thought to myself, what would be really cool is that if I kind of changed the pace a little bit and went back to, just took it back to the old school and just play some Super Smash Brothers. And I'm heavily considering getting a Wii U for the live stream. And of course, Mario Kart is, another game that I hold very close to my heart too. And I know that game has been very, very popular, especially on Twitch, and I think that would be a lot of fun to watch. But just thinking about fighting games, and being that's we're practicing for EVO coming up in July, Mortal Kombat 10 trailer, Season 2 Killer Instinct, Ultra Super Street Fighter, a lot of fighting games, and good content, really good stuff. And I think having Super Smash Brothers in the mix would be fucking great. That would be so much fun. Now, I can't imagine how hype people would get to play Super Smash Brothers on Fight Nights. Now, we've got EA UFC coming up soon. That game comes out just under 2 weeks. Today's Saturday, so the game comes out not this Tuesday, the following Tuesday, the 17th. So we're just about 2 weeks and 2 days out from EA UFC, which is going to be another great game for us to play on the live stream. But I think Super Smash Brothers would be a great addition because I think everybody would just love to watch it. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. There's nothing else that really does need to be explained. It's Super Smash Brothers. Who doesn't love it? So I think I'm gonna, play. If I play my cards right after E3, I think I'm gonna jump into the market for Wii U, and most definitely get on Mario Kart. But for certain, going to get Super Smash Brothers. I'm hoping that they'll have some stuff for us to see, at least get our hands on for Super Smash Brothers. I'm not a big fan of the whole tablet-sized controller. I think it's a little ridiculous. I know people love that stuff. Plus, I think it would be really cool if I had, a few people over for party games and stuff like that. Then again, I don't know how that would really work out, but I think having Super Smash Brothers would be a lot of fun. And then getting my hands on it at E3 would be even better. I used to play as Kirby. Kirby was that was my jam right there, Kirby. We'll see. I was thinking about it today. I was talking about it with a few friends at work, and they're all super excited for it. They have 3DSs, so they're all getting ready to, play it on their 3DS so they don't have to go out and buy a Wii U. Me, of course, I'm a console guy. I barely have time to, play games on my phone like I used to, so it's probably better that I get a Wii U anyway. And I think it would be great. I just think in general it would be great to have all 3 next-generation consoles and, play some of that stuff. I like the GameCube. The GameCube was great. I think that was the last Nintendo system that I enjoyed, other than the Nintendo 64, but I wasn't a fan of the Wii. I mean, some of the games are great, like, the sports games and the party games, like Wii Bowling and, tennis and all that stuff like that. In that generation, it was a lot of fun. And now there's been so many changes where you've got the Xbox Connect, you've got the PlayStation Eye, and all the motion tracking stuff that both of those consoles offer. I think the whole getting off the couch playing thing is, like, all right, that's cool, bro, but, let's just get back to basics and play some games, And I think, the games that were available on the GameCube were great. I remember playing Resident Evil on Resident Evil 4. I bought a GameCube just so I could play that game. So I think that's why I'm going to kind of, like I said, go into the market and see what's out there, because, the whole licensing stuff is going to really hold them back. If there's no third-party support, what's the point? You get so many different options with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and then you've got the Wii U just kind of chilling with its own first-party stuff, There are some companies that are very successful with it, like Apple, where everything is first-party for the most part, or everything is in-house. They're very successful with that. Nintendo, on the other hand, has been having a lot of problems. I think if they want to be successful, they should be sourcing out to third parties more and putting some really, really good stuff out there. I mean, is the console powerful enough to handle what the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 have in store for us? Probably not. I could be wrong. But I think the audience that they cater to is definitely not up to speed as what most people actually want, and most people actually want to play. So, for you guys, if you guys want to see Super Smash Brothers on the live stream, I will get a Wii U. I will be able to justify getting one if you guys want to see Super Smash Brothers, especially for fighting games. Other than that, I'll have to do a lot of thinking about it. That's the bottom line. But come to think of it, having another console in the house would be kind of cool. So many games to play. It's so little time. So I hope to see some really good stuff from Nintendo, man. They deserve it. They need it. I'd hate to see a company like that go under for just some stupid decisions that they made. But they definitely need to make sure they play aggressive. Sony has done all the right things. They did everything correctly last year at E3. And have no doubt in my mind that this year they're going to absolutely kill it. And I'm hoping, you know, and I do hope Microsoft does the right thing too. They definitely messed up last year. I did not want an Xbox One because of that press conference. I had no intentions of getting one. Not one. Didn't want it. But they cleaned their act up. So I'm hoping that this year will be very even. You know, hopefully we'll hear about, you know, price drops on the Xbox One. Hopefully they'll release it in other countries. I hear things about a completely digital PlayStation 3, no more discs, no more physical media, just all digital downloads. A lot of good rumors. Very exciting though, man. This is a great time. Great time to be a gamer. We're what, 7 months into the life cycle of next generation, and look at what's to come. You know, there's a lot of good things to come. Being so early in this life cycle, it's a very, very exciting time for us. So I hope you guys agree with me, especially with Nintendo. We all want to see Nintendo in it for the long haul, and you know, I stand behind them 110%, man. As a gamer, I totally stand behind them, and I just hope that you know, things really work out. And hey, if I get my hands on Super Smash Brothers, and I'd be a happy camper. Appreciate you guys watching the vlog videos, man. We're just about done with them. Sunday will be the last part, and then we'll be starting the whole travel segment of it. It'll be a good time. I'll see you guys on the live stream. See ya.